Yo, what's going on, guys? It is CoJoMo here, and today I'm going to help you guys get over your plateau and get you out of silver in both CSGO, or if you're watching this in the future, for Counter-Strike 2. I will give you the tips and tricks today that you need to know in order to get past the basics of this game and start understanding what you need to be doing, because Counter-Strike is such a difficult game to get into, and I know there's a lot of beginners out there, and this is for you guys. And if you guys are a more experienced player, this video could be helpful for you too if you want to hone in and master these basics that are so important to our game. And speaking of things that are important to this game, guys, our inventories, our skins. I have a message from the sponsor of today's video that's going to teach you how to trade these skins and maybe make some profit. This video is sponsored by Skin Monkey, an automated trading platform where you can instantly upgrade your skins by trading in your old ones. The platform has 24/7 live support and features so many different ways to trade your skins. My favorite thing about Skin Monkey is that you can take your unwanted skins and trade them up for ones that you actually want, essentially upgrading. If you trade enough, you can earn a $5 bonus. Besides trading, you can also buy skins for cheap with an insane 30% bonus, and if you use my code CoJoMo, you get an additional 5% added on. Also, check out the freebies tab where you can complete tasks for free skins. Make sure to click the link in the description and use code CoJoMo for all of the bonuses. Okay, so for all my silver friends out there, I want you to understand that the first thing you need to improve on in Counter-Strike Global Offensive is your crosshair placement, right? So many of my silver friends from school, even my girlfriend when she's trying to play CS, they don't know where to put their crosshair when they are on the map because they don't understand this map awareness, which is perfectly understandable. Now, what I want to tell you guys is that you need to imagine when you're walking around the map where the other team can swing you from and start to think, okay, if they're going to swing me on this angle right here as I'm coming around the corner, I should be aiming at their head level, because in Counter-Strike Global Offensive, headshots do a lot more damage. So you always want to have your crosshair pulled at head level, right? Always put your crosshair at head level, because a lot of you guys are running around the map looking like this, or looking in the air like this, running around not knowing what to look at. So the first thing you can start to do is just visualizing where the enemies might peek you, and you're not going to know, right? You don't understand the game very well, but still you can start to try to, predict where they're going to be and where they're going to pop out and understand, okay, I need to aim here at their head. Now that brings me into my second tip, guys, is you're going to have to want to control your spray, right? As I mentioned, there's just crosshairs and there's no scopes in CSGO for most of the rifles and guns, right? So what you want to do is pull down when you're shooting, right? I have guides teaching you how to spray and how to do all these things, but for now, guys, just focus on pulling down as you spray, because this spray control is going to be so important when you play, and if you don't hold down, your bullets are going to fly into the air and go way past your enemy. So focus on pulling down and trying to get this spray control as tight as you possibly can, because if you don't, it's just going to be very hard for you to ever get frags, and it's just going to be impossible for you to get these kills, right? So guys, also get off of that default crosshair. That is my next tip. That default crosshair is so bad, and I hate that it's the preset one in the game. Again, I've made videos on crosshairs. I'm not going to go into that. I'm just going to paste mine below in the description. You can use it. It's all up to preference, but using mine is going to be better than using that default crosshair. So that's going to help you out a lot too, because it's going to give you more clear vision, and you're going to be able to see past all these things. Oh yeah, and I forgot to mention, guys, if you want to use my crosshair, go ahead and click the settings menu, go to the game tab, and you're going to scroll all the way down to the bottom where this crosshair section is, and go ahead and paste in the code that you see in the description of this video. And all right, so that brings me to my next tip that I'm going to give you guys to help you rank up out of silver. I'm here for you guys. We're going to get you improving at this game. That is playing on a better sensitivity. A lot of you guys, when you're playing, your sensitivity is way too high. What you need to do is make sure you are playing on low sensitivity. So I want you to take your DPI and multiply it by your in-game sensitivity. I don't want your sensitivity to be more than 1,600 total, right? So for me, I play on 400 DPI on my mouse, and I have an in-game sensitivity of 2.0. That is an 800 EDPI, meaning I'm under, half of what I just told you. So stop playing on ridiculously high sensitivities and play on one that's going to allow you to have more consistency and control, because you don't need that high sensitivity in CSGO. You truly don't, right? Even if you're playing on a limited space, that is more than enough. I'll show you with one swipe of my mouse from left to right on my mouse pad. I'll show you how far I can go. right? I can go all the way around in a 360 if I need, and that's not even necessary, right? If you're rifling, especially, you don't need that low of a sensitivity, or you don't need that high of a sensitivity. So yeah. All right, let's talk about the next thing. That is going to be your movement, right? And when you're new to the game, it is so hard to get your movement down. And specifically, guys, I want to teach you how to get better movement when we're fighting and taking these duels, right? Because one thing you'll notice when you're playing is, man, I can't control myself when I'm looking like this when I'm running around shooting. So I really want you to focus on when you're fighting an angle, when you're swinging. I'm holding A right now, right? So I'm holding A to swing left. I want you to really focus on when you stop, use your D key, right? So I'm A, I tap D and then I start shooting, right? So A, I'm holding it down and then I tap D. So A, tap D, and then I'm stop, right? It prevents me from going any further. You can help this, but be careful. It might create a bad habit by pressing your crouch button, right? So you can do both. So A, crouch, and D, right? And it completely stops my momentum. So for me, I'm really fast at this. I can, run around here and do this. But for you guys, I really want you to consciously get into a server and practice this on your own. No fights, just literally practice stopping, right? Stop. Go the other way, stop. Like, right? If we want to go to the right side, we're going to go D, A, stop, right? And then once you get this down where you're just stopping, I want you to stop and shoot. Stop, shoot. Stop, shoot. Stop, shoot, right? I want you to do that and practice getting your bullets to accurately land in that position, right? Lastly, guys, I just want to quickly cover what makes CSGO so special for those of you that are new to the game. It is the team aspect, right? Counter-Strike Global Offensive is so important for the team play, and what you need to do as a silver is to start to look at your teammates, even if they're just as bad as you, and see what's working for them, right? Because what's working for them or working for the other team is going to be, something that's an improvement to your own game, right? So if you're having a rough game and your teammate is absolutely destroying the other team, start to look at what they're doing. Like, hey man, maybe they're doing this, maybe they're fighting in a certain way, they're buying a certain gun. Let me try that out and see if I can do it, right? Maybe they're holding an angle that is really effective. So copy what your teammates are doing, and you're going to find a lot of success through that, because the best players in the world had to learn from somebody else. Nobody just downloaded CSGO and was the best player there it was. So learning from the best is the way to do it. And I'd recommend watching pro games to start to understand high level play. I'd start to watch streamers that are higher level and see how they play, and just, soak it in like a sponge. That's going to be your most important ability and skill to have, is soaking in information. And that's going to be the key to being a quick learner, because this game requires so much patience. It really does. You're not going to be able to, just rank up every game. You're not just going to be able to win every game. It's going to be a long battle, guys. Trust me, no matter how good you are, it's going to be a battle, and you're going to have to want it more than the other team. So yeah, at the end of the day, that's the tips I have to give to you guys. I hope that these help you get out of silver. I know with CS2 being released, I might have a lot of people, wanting to get into Counter-Strike for the first time, and it makes me so happy to share my love for this game with you guys. So if you haven't hit that subscribe button, hit it already, and we're gonna grow throughout this year together. And I'm never gonna stop posting, guys. I'm gonna keep posting daily content to you. Shout out to all of you. You make my day so much better. So I really love seeing your comments and responding to them. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you guys so much. Have a good day.